Hello and welcome, my beautiful mermaids and mermen, my sea sponges of the sea, my fellow Pisces. This is our April 21st to 27th general forecast, tarot and oracle. Let's see what we have here for our download messages. Wow, we got happiness. I like that. It's a great way to start off our week. Let's see what we have for our tarot messages. What do we need to see, know, and expect this week coming in? So looking at our oracle messages here, we might feel as though things aren't moving too quick. We might be going back and forth doing the same old things, but we will overcome any obstacle, and we just need to take ourselves to center and balance, because according to this, we're going to find happiness, and there's going to be an opportunity of doors opening for us again. All right. Let's see what we have here. Our first card is, there you go, Doors of Opportunity, our Ace of Pentacles. Another beautiful pentacle here with the Page of Pentacles. Woo, we got that Three of Swords in the middle. But coming out of it, we've got that beautiful card of the Nine of Cups. So, okay, why aren't we getting this? Of course, we would get that Five of Pentacles too. Okay, everything doesn't always end up being rainbows and lollipops, right? Okay, in the real world. But we are going to find some happiness this week, come what may, and that's a good thing. And, happiness is a choice we can make ourselves, regardless of what problems or what challenges we are in. We can choose how we react to it, okay, how we accept it, how we deal with it. So happiness is coming into us. Maybe it's this new opportunity. Doors are opening up for you. You have the chance to change jobs, start a business, or invest in a new venture. Just do it. Wow. So again, we don't like being bored. Pisces has to be on the go. We have to be creating something, making something new, making things interesting, or we don't want to be there. So Pisces, this is an opportunity that might be coming in on your path. Don't be afraid to research it. Don't be afraid to think about it, look into it, and even take that chance. Toss your dice. Go for it, because it could be bringing you something lucrative. Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles is that beautiful new card of often it has to do with money. It's something new and it's exciting and it's about to come into our life, but it could be in the form, like I say, of a new job, a raise, or even a financial windfall. But we need to take those steps towards it. We can't sit there. We need to go after that opportunity and do it, okay? So we need to go towards it. This is a goal we need to think about. We need to remember that abundance and prosperity are possible, but only if we get off our bum and we do it ourselves. If we get out there, only if we keep our eye on the prize and we don't give up on our dream and we start going towards our goal. Pisces, we don't, life hasn't been easy. We weren't born with a silver spoon in our mouth, and everything we've created on our own, which brings us great happiness, peace, and satisfaction. Coming in with our next card, which is what we need to focus on. This is a deep freeze. So maybe some of us are feeling as though we're stuck in a situation. Things aren't happening quick enough, because we know Pisces doesn't have patience. We want everything ASAP or done yesterday. So this is a time of maybe where you have to sit there and think about what it is you want to do. You might, now they just told me you might be feeling a cold shoulder of somebody around you, somebody who might be, ignoring you, ghosting you, or perhaps they're a little bit envious of you. That's okay, Pisces. You'll deal with it. You have that ability to be creative, articulate, and you are going to work your way through any obstacles this week. This is a time of where you might be just hunkering down, taking your time, like you're hibernating still. You haven't completely come out into the spring yet, but when you do, these beautiful new ideas are going to present themselves. Sorry, guys, I was starting to lose my voice. I'm still getting over this cold, and I had to hit the pause button. So the Page of Pentacles is good news. And often it has to do with the good news you create yourself. Okay, this is all about you creating your happiness this week, Pisces, and in the near future. You're going after some new opportunity. You're going to jump into it with both feet, and you're going to be coming out ahead of the game. So, you're tired of this deep freeze. You're tired of waiting for things. You're tired of things going too slow. So you've got to start adding something to the recipe here. This is about you hearing good news about finances and abundance and success, and you could be creating it. Now, often it has to do with taking something new, some new form of study, being curious, going out there to have something there to add to what you already know, which is going to be something to draw more attention perhaps to you and your website or your resume. Coming in the center position, which could be your challenge, you've got that TikTok card. And the TikTok card is all about, maybe some of you are feeling that you're running out of time. You might be pushing yourself to do something. You're impatient, waiting for it. But, you could be just doing back and forth, thinking. The TikTok card is going back and forth. Just stay positive, okay? This is about staying positive and making a commitment to remain in a high vibrational thoughts and feelings. Don't get all caught up in what all the fuss is about not having enough time, okay? The prosperous life is that time will never pass us by as long as we're mindful of what we're doing, okay? Everything's coming into us. We shouldn't be worried about things. But although, yeah. The Three of Swords comes in with this too. Stay positive. The Three of Swords says you're healing through something. Pisces, when you get injured, the wound goes deep. And it takes a long time for you to actually get over it. And you just keep throwing yourself back into that energy, questioning all the whys and how comes and why me and, I didn't deserve it and whatever. But Pisces, you're healing through something. There could have been a third party that stirred the pot. I know in my situation, there was a third party that stirred the pot. And I still think back, why did she have to act like that? Why did this happen, right? But we can't live there. We have to move on from it and we heal from that. So don't go back and forth in your head, Pisces. Constantly thinking about those hard times, those disappointments, those failures, and those unhappy moments. You're healing, albeit it's taken you time. Coming in next, messages from Spirit. We've got the Rhino Spirit, and it says overcoming any obstacles. We have that ability to do that, right? Thinking positive and moving forward and letting those hard times go, but learning from those lessons. Okay, so this is what's helping us grow and expand and overcome any of those obstacles that we might be finding coming up. They just said red flags. Keep your eyes open for any red flags, okay? This card comes in to remind us that when an obstacle appears to prevent us from getting what we desire today, it means that something better is coming in later on, down in the future. So we need to be open to all new possibilities, and we'll find other options that will present themselves, right? Like this new opportunity here. Not every conflict either is worth engaging in, and not every obstacle is worth resisting head on. So let's not waste our energy banging our head against a wall here. This is about us overcoming these obstacles, and we always have a choice to press on ahead, right? We don't have to sit there, okay? So, there's more than one way to go down a path, right? And now, it comes in with a beautiful card. The Nine of Cups, happy ever after almost. This is not quite, but we're almost there. This is, your cups are being filled, all right? This is your dreams coming true. This is fruition coming in, right? Fulfillment. You've worked hard for what you want. Look at him. He's sitting there cool, calm, and collected. His team is winning. He's got all these winning cups behind him because he put in the effort. And then once he won, he realizes that he wants to continue moving forward and even see more wins coming in. So this is a beautiful card that says, keep moving forward. Know that you deserve all this happiness. You've worked for it. It's a big congratulatory energy. You've accomplished a lot. Now it's time to enjoy what you've worked hard to achieve. Okay, you're in a state of emotional fulfillment as well, and you have everything you need to be happy, Pisces. It's a time of satisfaction and abundance and prosperity. So enjoy the good times, my friends. Coming in at the end of the week, we've got the balance card, and this says to Spirit. So this is about, not juggling things, having too many balls in the air. This is about taking ourselves to center, breathing in, breathing out. Let's do some meditative work. Let's just put our feet up and relax, okay? Let's not get ourselves all stressed out this week about what could be happening in the future. We've got this card that's telling us you're feeling that way. Some of you may be feeling lack and loss and abandonment and being alone and isolated and ghosted and worried about money. But remember I told you there's opportunity here, and there's always resources to resolve this challenge here with this card. Yeah, it is a card of challenge. However, if we seek out the help we need to get the answers we need, we overcome these challenges. So if it's money, go speak to the powers that be when it comes to finance. It comes to lending and loaning institutions, your bank, things like that, your bookkeeper, your accountant. If it's something personal, don't be afraid to reach out to that friend that says, hey, I'm always here for you. okay? A soft place to land and a listening, kind ear. Some of you might be going through something even tougher that you've isolated. Remember, there's counsel out there. There's therapy out there. None of us are too proud and beneath that when we need some professional help. Don't be afraid to do that. And that's how you're going to resolve this and bring yourself back into balance. So, Pisces, let's see what we have for clarification, verification, and validation. Additional information here that we need about this reading. So it's beautiful. There is happiness. There is money. There is abundance. We're healing through something. We can sit back now and realize our hard work will pay off as long as we accept those opportunities and go after them. All right. Let's see what we have here. Coming in with our beautiful Ace of Pentacles and that opportunity, we've got the Tower, sudden change, but for the better, right? I like the Tower. The Tower says, you know what? Maybe we've been sitting here thinking about wanting to make a change or do something in our life, and we've been sitting back in this deep freeze, and all of a sudden now something happens. We got to do it, and we will. We have to do it. So don't be afraid to create this brand new foundation, because it's going to be bigger and better and stronger. Whatever crashed down here was temporary anyway, or it was not on a firm foundation. Coming in with the Page of Pentacles, you're going to be making a choice. Two of Pentacles. There could be two offers, two options, two decisions you have to make. You could be balancing and juggling things this week. It could be your time. Be mindful of time management, but you could be balancing money, juggling your money around as well. Coming in with the Three of Swords, you've got this card of the Four of Pentacles. Yes, holding on to your money, holding on to something. Don't hold on to that grief and disappointment, Pisces. Let it go once and for all. But you could be being very mindful about the spending you're doing right now. You're taking care of business, and that means you're watching your finances. Coming in with that beautiful Nine of Cups, you have the Seven of Pentacles. You might have put out a proposal, an idea, a call, a text, a letter, excuse me, something like that. I apologize for that. I was choking. I'm sorry. This card says stop worrying, okay? You're going to hear. You planted your seeds well. So, you know, the roots are going deep. They're going to grab hold, and things will work out. Coming in with that Five of Pentacles, you've got the Queen of Swords. I like her. She doesn't put up with any BS. She gets rid of everything that doesn't serve her. She walks away from unfulfilling relationships, unrewarding jobs, energy that's toxic and negative. She's on her own. She's strong. She's independent. She goes out there solo. She's not sure where she's going, but she knows it's better than where she was because she didn't need to stay there. So getting the help that you need, finding the resources that you need is going to lead you to be more confident, go out there on your own and create the happiness that you so deserve. Wow. Well, my beautiful fellow Pisces, this is our general message for today, our forecast for this week. And I wish you a great remainder to today and a beautiful, optimistic, healthy, happy, prosperous, and successful week. I hope that all of you have had a beautiful Easter, if with family, friends, or companions, or on your own, just having time to yourself. Always know that I stand in this circle of love and light for you. And I will see you soon, my beautiful, beautiful Pisces.